Let's go ahead with the world conquerors. Here we go. From the intro. All right, you know the rules. Robots painting. You guess. I do give some clues along the way. And some of these will be easy, some of these will be hard. Let's see how you do. Might start with a hard one. He was the last emperor of a powerful Mesoamerican empire. His empire was centered in the present-day Mexico. He is known for overseeing significant territorial expansion before foreign invaders arrived. Yes, well, I got clear weather, so not as many excuses. Someday I'm going to get another landline and we'll be faster, but don't know when that is. I hear Biden absconded with all the money for the rural internet. He gave it all to Ukraine. Who knows who this is? Captured and killed by Hernan Cortez. Hernan Cortez. But he was a conqueror too. Yeah. You're close. This is Montezuma, or Moctezuma, as some like to pronounce it. Despite his tragic end, his legacy endures in Mexican history and culture. Montezuma the second, actually. Okay, this next one's a little tough too. Good luck. This gentleman is a Turco-Mongol conqueror from Central Asia. He claimed to have descended from Genghis Khan. He is known for his brutal military campaigns across Persia, India, and Russia. Not Khan. This guy descended from Khan. And he was more brutal than Genghis Khan. And I think his empire was just as big. His capital was located in Samarkand. Let's say it right. Samarkand. There we go. Samarkand is his capital, a major cultural center. He established an empire stretching from the Caucasus to Delhi. So from Russia all the way to India. This was Tamerlane, otherwise known as Timur, 1336 to 1405, in case you were wondering. All right. You know this next cat. He makes many appearances on our show. This is a Spanish explorer and soldier who sought fortune in the New World. Hopefully you learned something with that Tamerlane. He allied with indigenous tribes to defeat a large empire. Known for his role in the downfall of the Aztec Empire, his conquest led to the establishment of New Spain. He's probably the one who named the Gulf of Mexico. I mean the Gulf of America. Yes. Yeah, he's probably the guy who named it, or somebody who came right after. His conquest led to the establishment of New Spain. He's famous for his encounter with Montezuma, who we just met, or Moctezuma. That's right, this is Hernan Cortez, spelled with an S. 1485 to 1547. Despite his ruthless actions, he is regarded as one of the most important conquistadors in history. So consequential. Mean SOB, but consequential. There you go. Another mean, consequential conquistador. a Spanish explorer who was inspired by Hernan Cortez. This gentleman led an expedition to South America in search of riches. He defeated the mighty Incan Empire with a small force. This is the guy who got the Incas. He captured and executed the Incan Emperor Atahualpa. 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 There we go. I got it that time. He founded the city of Lima, Peru. Who knows who this is? This is the South American guy. South American conquistador. Francisco is his first name. Francisco Pizarro. Francisco Pizarro. 1478 to 1541. Pizarro was assassinated by rival Spaniards in the city he founded. Bummer, dude. There he is. Francisco Pizarro, big, important guy. Okay, next up is number 16 on our list. We're jumping all over the world and all over time. This is one of history's first known conquerors. So we're talking all the way back at 2300 BCE. His empire stretched from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea. He founded an empire in Mesopotamia, uniting various city-states. This is the Mesopotamia guy. This is the first conqueror, first big king cat. He established the first recorded dynasty in history. Not Xerxes, but good guess. Good guess. How about Sargon the Great? Sargon the Great. He had another name, though. Sargon the Great's kind of, his great name. It was Sargon of Akkad. Sargon of Akkad. First big conqueror. This is the first guy. His story is shrouded in legend, including a tale of his birth in secrecy and being set adrift in a basket. So this is where they got the part for Moses or whatever. Set adrift in a basket. There you go. Sargon. Sargon. Sounds like something from Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Who's this? Anybody know? 600 to 530 BCE. Founded the first Persian. It's the first Persian conqueror. Achaemenid Empire, known for his policy of tolerance toward conquered peoples. So he was the nice conqueror. He defeated mighty kingdoms of Media, Lydia, and Babylon. He issued the first known Declaration of Human Rights. It was called the Cyrus Cylinder. It was a Declaration of Human Rights. He died while campaigning in Central Asia. Anybody know who this is? First big Persian conqueror. Go in with it. First big Persian. I guess. Oh, there it is, Stuart. Incorrect spelling, but correct answer. This is Cyrus the Great, Cyrus. He is still revered in Iran as one of the greatest leaders in its history. There you go, Cyrus the Great. You got it. Good job. All right, you'll know this guy. He was born as Temujin into a nomadic Mongol clan. He united the Mongol tribes into a powerful empire. And the robots did a beautiful job with this. His conquests resulted in the largest continuous empire in history. Yes, you have it. Good picture, don't you think? They're doing a marvelous job. Seems like a rich oil work. He used innovative military strategies and promoted meritocracy. He died after falling off his horse, though. Did you know that? That's right, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, 1162 to 1227. So 100 years or so before that. Hammerman. His DNA is believed to be present in millions of men today due to his vast progeny. That's what they call it. Vast progeny. Next up, you'll know this conqueror. He rose to power during the French Revolution. He crowned himself Emperor of the French. He conquered much of Europe in the early 19th century. There you go, Rhombus, Jan, Stewart. Everybody's got it. Everybody's got it. Too easy. His downfall began with the invasion of Russia. He kind of got bogged down in Russia in the snow. He was exiled twice. He died on the island of St. Helena. St. Helena. They make good wine there, don't they? I believe they do. That's in California. Despite his short stature, he was known for his towering ambition and intellect. Mr. Napoleon Bonaparte, 1769 to 1821. Napoleon. And speaking of big cheese, we're down to number 12. A Roman general and statesman who expanded Rome's territory significantly. He did play a key role in the fall of the Roman Republic. He led a famous military campaign in Gaul. Correct, Stuart. And I found out over the Christmas holiday that I'm related to Julius Caesar. Explains it all, doesn't it? My daughter had some app that's developed by the Mormon church over there in Utah that does the genealogy, and I guess on my grandmother's side it traces back to Julius Caesar. So there you go. He was assassinated in the Ides of March, 100 BC to 44 BCE. His name became synonymous with rulership, inspiring titles like Kaiser and Tsar. Oh, so those names both came from Julius Caesar. Kaiser and Tsar. Oh, learn something every day on Quick Bite History. There you go. All right, let's see if you can get the next one. You kind of bounce around. I like the way this bounces around. A Kurdish leader who united Muslim forces during the Crusades. Muslims during the Crusades recaptured Jerusalem from the Crusaders. This is the guy who took Jerusalem back. Known for his chivalry and fairness in warfare. How about that? Yeah, how'd you know that? Horrendous spelling, but correct. I know that you've got the answer. He defeated Richard Lionhearted. He defeated him. He became Sultan of Egypt and Syria. Yeah, Rome says it too. I like your spelling better, Stuart. Maybe yours is more correct. Yes, that's right. This is Saladin, 1137 to 1193. Fun fact, he refused to punish prisoners and provided medical aid to enemy soldiers. Very nice in warfare. Solid D. There you go. We're down to number 10. The top 10 conquerors in history. This gentleman led a nomadic group known for its fearsome reputation across Europe. His campaigns brought terror to the Roman Empire. He was known as the Scourge of God by the Romans. Now, a little known thing that I didn't know before, he was from Hungary originally, but no matter. He turned his attention to the Western Roman Empire after a failed marriage alliance with the Eastern Empire. Oh, marriage alliance. I don't know what that means. Anyway, he got jilted and decided he had to go to war. He died on his wedding night under mysterious circumstances. This guy had a hard time with love. But anyway, this is the big guy who the Romans were in fear of. He was the Scourge of God. Who remembers? He's a big guy. Attila the Hun. Attila the Hun, 406 to 453 CE. That's right. Attila. Next up. This gentleman was a king who united much of Western Europe during the early Middle Ages. I always get confused between the Middle Ages and the Dark Ages. He was crowned Emperor of the Romans by the Pope in 800 CE. Known as the Father of Europe for consolidating various tribes and regions. He promoted learning and established schools across his empire. Yeah, you got it, Rhombus. He expanded the Frankish Empire to its greatest extent. That's right, this is Charlemagne. Charlemagne in the years, remember, it's pretty early, 742 to 814. But I guess the Middle Ages were before the Dark Ages. There you go. His empire laid the foundation for what would become the Holy Roman Empire. Charlemagne. There he is. Okay, this next one's a big guy. We're jumping all over the place. We're going back in time. We're going to the east. This guy's an Indian emperor of the Maurya dynasty. He is known for uniting almost the entire Indian subcontinent. 304 to 232 BCE. He converted to Buddhism after a brutal war in Kalinga. He spread Buddhist teachings across Asia. Who remembers who this is? Biggest Indian conqueror back in the day. Tara. No, not Tara. His symbols are now part of India's national emblem. His symbol. I don't know exactly what that means. Yeah, sure. Lama, it's Dalai Lama. I like it. He's still alive. No, that's another Dalai Lama. That's right. Ashoka. Ashoka the Great. His edicts carved on pillars and rocks are among the earliest known writings in India. Ashoka. There you go. Hey, now this guy's a little more obscure, but interesting. He is a Roman general and a politician who reformed the Roman army. Now, this is right before Caesar, 157 to 86 BCE. He's known for recruiting soldiers from the poor, offering them land in return for service. He defeated the Germanic tribes that were threatening Rome at the time. He served as consul 7 times, a record in Roman history. So was consul the thing that was like the head guy before, when it was still a republic, before they had emperors? I think so. Like the head of the Senate. His reform paved the way for the rise of the professional armies in Rome. Stewart had it. Correct. And you're close. I think with the Maximus thing, you're on the right track. Gaius Marius. His rivalry with Sulla triggered one of the earliest Roman civil wars. Little known fact. Next up. This gentleman was the first Norman king of England. We're jumping up to 1028 to 1087 CE. He led the successful Norman conquest after the Battle of Hastings in 1066. The Battle of Hastings guy. He commissioned the famous Doomsday Book, a detailed survey of his kingdom. Yeah, good. We have the ominous purple flames again. He built numerous castles across England to solidify his rule. He did die after falling from his horse. Another guy that died from falling from his horse. Stay off the horses. That's right. William the Conqueror is correct. 1028 to 1087 CE. Way back when. His descendants include nearly every European monarch today. Huh. William the Bastard. There you go. There you go. Anyway, William the Conqueror. Next up. We're down to number 5. The 5 top conquerors. The longest reigning sultan of the Ottoman Empire. He expanded the empire to its greatest territorial extent. He is known for his patronage of the arts and architecture. Good man. Good man. He ruled during the Ottoman Golden Age of cultural and political power. And he died while leading a military campaign in Hungary. It wasn't fighting Attila, was it? No, this was much later. Much later. This is much later. This is 1494 to 1566. Largest extent of the Ottoman Empire. Any guesses? This is Suleiman, but not just Suleiman. This is Suleiman the Magnificent. 1494 to 1566. His famous wife, Roxelana, played a key role in the Ottoman politics. Never knew that. Okay. Next up. You'll know this next guy. He's a Carthaginian. He's a general. He's regarded as one of history's greatest military commanders. He's known for his daring crossing of the Alps with his war elephants. There's the key clue, right? Everybody knows him by the elephants. He fought against Rome during the Second Punic War. Those Punic Wars. Carthaginians. He won a stunning victory at the Battle of Cannae. Yes. Who knows? Hannibal had a last name too, not just the Great. I like Hannibal the Great. Awesome. But he had another name, Hannibal. He committed suicide to avoid capture by the Romans. Did you know that? He committed suicide. He did not want to be captured. Hannibal Barca. 247 to 183 BCE. There you go. Hannibal. There you go. His tactics are still studied in military academies. Little known fact. Right, number 3, 1542 to 1605, to give you the dates. The third Mughal Emperor of India. He is known for his policy of religious tolerance and cultural integration. He expanded the Mughal Empire to include most of the Indian subcontinent. He established an efficient administration and a centralized government. There you go. This is the government guy. Look at him. Got the toes going on. There. No? Like there. Yeah. You knew it. Pretty good. He died of an illness after a successful reign of nearly 50 years. Akbar the Great. Akbar's court included scholars, poets, artists, and various backgrounds, promoting a cultural renaissance. Akbar. We're down to number 2. There he is, Akbar, posing. Nice pose. He is Akbar the Great. Number 2. His reign marked the modernization and industrialization of Japan. He led the country through the Meiji Restoration. That's an awfully good clue. Ending centuries of feudal rule. He abolished the samurai class. He abolished the samurais and introduced Western-style reforms. He strengthened Japan's military, transforming it into a world power. This is the reform guy. 1852 to 1912. He strengthened Japan's military. He died after overseeing Japan's rise to international prominence. Anybody remember this guy's name? I actually gave it away because I called it the blank restoration. Yeah. Going once, going twice. This is Emperor Meiji. Meiji, his era saw the creation of Japan's first railway, telegraph, and modern navy. Okay, final up. Making his second appearance of the evening, he was tutored by the philosopher Aristotle as a young prince. He became king of Macedonia at the age of 20 and set out to conquer the world. He created one of the largest empires in ancient history, stretching from Greece to India. And he is number 1 on our list of world conquerors. He never lost a battle in his lifetime. And he did die at 32 under mysterious circumstances in Babylon. Oh, he's trying the Jimmy Carter again. Trying it again. Similar hair, maybe. No. Anyway, yes, indeed. Alexander the Great. His legacy inspired countless leaders, including Julius Caesar and Napoleon Bonaparte. There it is. He's got the crazy hair going. I'm going to have to go for that, I think. All right, well, you guys did pretty good at the conquerors. You're starting to learn your conquerors pretty well. No doubt. Now, this next one's going to be a little bit more challenging to begin. That's my new outro. Anyway,